right work, right work. The wrong drink, the right work, 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 work.
Chrissy pushes a .025 kilogram marker across the table for 0.5 meters with a force of 25 newtons. How much work is done on the marker? Part 2. She then pushes the same marker off a table that is 0.75 meters high. It falls with a speed of 1 meter per second. What is its potential energy at the top of the table, and what is its kinetic energy when it just falls off? Work equals force times distance. 25 newtons times 0.5 meters equals 12.5 joules of work. Potential energy equals mass times gravity times height. 0.025 kilograms times 9.8 meters per second squared times 0.75 meters equals 0.18375 joules of potential energy. Kinetic energy equals 1/2 mass times velocity squared. 1/2 times 0.025 kilograms times 1 meter per second squared equals 0.0125 joules of kinetic energy. Go.
Tamara throws a paper ball across the room with a force of 50 newtons. The paper ball goes 1.5 meters. How much work is done on the paper ball? If it takes 5 seconds, how much power does it take? Part 2. The paper ball has a mass of 0.001 kilograms and flies 2 meters per second. What is its kinetic energy? Work equals force times distance. 50 newtons times 1.5 meters equals 75 joules. Power equals work divided by time. 75 joules divided by 5 seconds equals 15 watts. For part 2, kinetic energy equals half mass times velocity squared. The kinetic energy is 0.002 joules. How much work does it take to lift a 19.1 kilogram mahalia from the ground to a height of 1.2 meters? If this takes 4.6 seconds, how much power does it take? Work equals change in potential energy, which is mgh final minus mgh initial. Work equals 19.1 kilograms times 9.8 meters per second squared times 1.2 meters. The work equals 224.62 joules. Power equals work divided by time. So power equals 224.62 joules divided by 4.6 seconds. Power is 48.8 watts. There are 86,400 seconds in one day. Power equals work divided by time. Power is 48.8 watts and the time is 86,400 seconds. 48.8 times 86,400 equals 4,216,320 joules. 4,216,320 joules into 1 diet calorie equals 1,007.1 calories.
A 4 kilogram bird has 9.5 joules of kinetic energy. How fast is it flying? Kinetic energy equals 1/2 mass times velocity squared. So 9.5 joules equals 1/2 4 kilograms times velocity squared. Velocity equals 2.18 meters per second. Go. Chrissy drags a suitcase at 0.7 meters per second for 20 minutes using a force of 45 newtons. How much work has Chrissy done? 20 minutes equals 1200 seconds. 0.7 meters per second times 1200 seconds equals 840 meters of displacement. Work equals force times displacement. 45 newtons times 840 meters equals 37,800 joules of work.
It ain't a question about it, shawty, you can get it. The only question is, can you work with it? 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 Can you work with it?
Go.
Heavy.
Samara! Ow, you're so weak.
She's not light.
Oh my gosh, you want me to do it in two? Go. Work equals force times distance. 25 newtons times 0.5 meters equals 12.5 joules of work. Potential energy equals mass times gravity times height. 0.025 kilograms times 9.8 meters per second squared times 0.75 meters equals 0.18375 joules of potential energy. Damn it, Tamara!